Hello and welcome to the best $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for June 2023. My name is Corey with noobcomputerbuild.com. Welcome back everybody to the $1,000 best gaming PC build. For June at least, we update these builds every single month. So coming back at this for the $1,000 build, if you haven't been around before, this build is for you. If you have $1,000 to spend and you're wanting to build a PC, or if you're aiming for a particular performance gaming wise, this would be for if you want to game at extreme settings at 1080p resolutions, so HD resolutions, all the way into the 2K resolution range, which it'll do quite well at that range as well. So if that's kind of where you're aiming, this is a great gaming PC for you. Yeah, so let's dive into it. There's been not too many updates, at least for the $1,000 build. Prices are a little bit better, so that's always a positive, as they've been improving month over month, regardless. All right, jumping into it. CPU we have is same as last month, and it was introduced last month, is the AMD Ryzen 5 7600. I love this CPU, and it brings us into the next gen hardware. So like I'm reading here, DR5 for under $1,000. Yes, please. Which is what this is bringing us. So this CPU, the AMD Ryzen 5 7600, comes in at $219.99 at the moment. You do not need a cooler with this one, so we're including the stock cooler to save on costs. So we have the AMD Wraith Stealth cooler included with this. However, you could always get an alternative CPU cooler. There's one recommended in our $1,500 build that you can take advantage of, or a one in the hardware alternatives, which I'll get to in a second here on if you visit the site noobcomputerbuild.com. Which we have other hardware alternatives for this build as well if you want to check those out, but we'll get into that shortly. Motherboard we have here is the Gigabyte B650M DS3H micro ATX board, coming in at $149.99, supporting that AM5 socket for that CPU. Graphics card we have here is the this one here is featuring the Power Color AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. Giving great 1440p performance and 1080p performance for gaming. $349.99, great price for this one. Memory we have is DDR5 kit, a crucial 16 gigabyte kit, two 8 gigabyte sticks of 4800 megahertz memory, $39.99. Storage is a crucial P3 1 terabyte NVMe SSD for $45.80 at the moment. Power supply we have had, or I've had to switch this month. I mean, for most of the builds that are out right now, power supplies have had to be swapped because they keep going out of stock. They're low in supply. If anyone knows why power supplies have been kind of fluctuating quite a bit, let me know. I actually don't know. But I keep bouncing between a few recommendations of mine. This one's a classic of mine. So the EVGA Supernova, the 650 watt G5, fantastic, fully modular, gold rated power supply, $110 at the moment at the beginning of June 2023. Last month I had the Be Quiet Pure Power, I think it was, 650 watt one. Also great power supply, but they're out of stock at the moment, so swapped over to this one, which is still a great choice. The case we have for this is the Zalman S2, which is a good kind of mid-budget PC case for $54.99, and this build comes into under $1,000 at $971 at the beginning of June 2023 here. All right, like I said, I'm going to jump into some hardware upgrades or alternatives should you want to kind of explore those if you have a little more to spend, etc. Here, so like I said, if you want to add a different type of cooling, this one's a liquid cooler, all-in-one liquid cooling by Be Quiet, the BW006 Pure Loop. This is the 120 mil fan version of it, so 240 millimeters at $94.90. So that's an option for you. Graphics card, this will be kind of the one that you'll want to consider if you really want to boost your performance. And this is the latest gen graphics cards that are out. So we have the Asus RTX 4070 featured here, the OC version, $599.99. And then storage, if you want to kind of double your storage, you could consider something like a Crucial P3 2 terabyte NVMe SSD, and that'll set you back $87.99 at the moment. Or if you want to bump up that CPU performance just incrementally, just a little bit, you could consider an AMD Ryzen 5 7600X, but do keep in mind you'll need an aftermarket cooler to cool that one, as it does not come with one, and that comes out to $240.82. All right, that does it for the $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for June 2023. If If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, want to check out some hardware alternatives or other builds, please visit the site at noobcomputerbuild.com. And if you're not building this month, well, I look forward to having you back next month. Best of luck building your next gaming PC.